Oh, why you no game?
Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
Hello there, everyone. This is Andre the Game Idea Guy. Thank you very much for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another video from me. And this one is another Why You Know game. And this time it's about Scott Pilgrim versus the world. Now, anyone who's actually read the graphic novels knows for sure that this game is definitely short. Just like the movie. The game was basically more of a tie-in to the movie, but it had a lot of elements from the actual graphic novel series. And to me that was actually pretty cool. I like it. It was a good game altogether, and it was definitely reminiscent of River City Ransom. If anyone has played that back on the NES or the remake that came out on the Game Boy Advance, like, the game's awesome. It's fun. Like, it's a lot of things that happen. Like, your characters get upgrades and things. You can build up their stats to get leveled up and all that stuff. And like, it's really good. Like, and I think Ubisoft's team did a great job on that game. Like, and I'm not here to like try to bash or anything. Like, it's a really good game, at least in my eyes. Like, I just think it's unfortunate that all of the things that made the graphic novel series really great, from having read it, all the things that made the graphic novel series great didn't actually make it into the game. It just has the aesthetic of the graphic novel series in an 8-bit style, and that's perfectly appropriate for that game. Like, it's appropriate for that. But when I've looked at it, and I'm like, there's a whole lot of stuff. I'm like, but the bad thing is, I came into Scott Pilgrim versus the World the opposite direction. I came into enjoying it through seeing the movie, and I was like, this is a good movie, but everything's happening too fast. That's how I felt when I was in the theater. Like, it's still a good movie if you just see the movie. And then I got so interested, I was like, I have to read the graphic novel series, and I read that. I read the entirety of it, and I'm like, that took me quite a while to do. It was very long as hell. And that's why I'm like, this is a really short movie. When you think about all the stuff that's in the actual graphic novel series, all of the fights and everything that they just like completely screwed the pooch on. Said, fuck it. Like, we're just gonna do one movie for this, called Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which is actually, I think, the final book in the series. And like, that's an appropriate title for it if you just wanted to make the one movie. But they could have actually made the whole series and made a movie for each one, and then have the ex-lovers actually all be the final battle at the end of each movie, building up and making each one bigger. But they didn't do that. That's something that they didn't do. Then there's, like, in the movie, no nigga Scott and all that stuff. So I mean, it's like, there's just a lot of stuff that was left out in the movie. The game actually did have quite a bit more things in it than the movie did. Like, you did have your battle with Nega Scott and all that stuff. And like, in the battles with the ex-lovers, actually, to me, they were more interesting than what was in the movie, and they made a lot more sense than what was in the movie after I've gone back to play it again after reading the graphic novels. So, and I think the order was changed for a couple of them in the movie too. I don't know for sure, but I think the order was flipped for at least one or two of them. But I personally, I would love to see this, like, get a complete reboot and redo the whole thing over. Like, because honestly, leading up to each one of Ramona's, I think her name is Ramona Flowers, each one of her ex-lovers, leading up to them, like, you have at least a game, you could have at least a 2 to 3 hour section leading up to each one of them. Even if they don't redo a whole game, and somebody's going to want to kill me for saying this, make it episodic. Put it out for like $10 for the base game, and then release each episode for $5. After taking the time to develop them each. But stick with the same type of engine that was used for the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World game, and just redo it. Like, it's, I don't, to me personally, after, like I said, after reading the graphic novels, there was a whole lot of stuff that got left out. And this would be an opportunity to redo that and make it better and put all that stuff in it. I mean, it doesn't have to be everything, but it could be a good portion of at least the story elements and things that were missing that would have made a lot of sense. Like, that would have drawn people in more. And I personally, like I said, I would love to see that. Like, and it's like a wasted opportunity. And I understand that Ubisoft had to make the game for the movie. I get that. But and it's actually a pretty good game. But there's more to it. And as a person that has enjoyed the graphic novel series, I think they would be doing it justice to try to get the license again and redo it. And do, like I said, do the base game, $10, base that on the first graphic novel, make it 2 to 3 hours to just straight play through it. They could obviously add in little Easter eggs and stuff and things that you can do to extend the life of the game until the next episode comes out. Drop that for $5, put it in there, same thing, until they have all 7 graphic novels done, which would be cool. It would just be so great to see that. Because personally, I like the character development that happens with Scott once he meets Nega Scott and he has to fight himself. And that's nowhere to be found in the movie or in the game. Yeah, you have the Nega Scott battle, but you don't know necessarily why. I mean, obviously, you could put 2 and 2 together. This is his inner demons and all that. But you don't necessarily have that available to you from the start. This is what I'm saying. And the story that could actually kind of play all these details out would be good. At least in my eyes. And they could still keep it multiplayer and all that stuff. But just, I don't know, maybe I'm being too simple about this. I don't know. But I just think it's a lost opportunity that needs to happen. And like I said, Ubisoft did a good job. So I don't want to take it from them, knowing that they did a good job on it, and they have an engine literally that they could just work off of. I don't want them to be taken off of that project because they did an amazing job with what they had. So I don't know. Maybe my rambling is just, I'm just all over the place with this one, but I really want to see that happen. But anyway, thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more of my stuff. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.